Hey there, and welcome to the Unleash Your Greatness Within podcast. In today's short message, I want to share with you the 8 expressions of power.
You already know. My passion and my mission to help you unleash your greatness within. My heart goes out to the underdogs that's on their way. If you think you can go from good to great, okay, let's motivate. GreatnessWithin.com. TJ Hoisington. GreatnessWithin.com. Oh, if you dreaming it, believe in it, work hard for it, and in the process serve others in a positive way. Think you can do it.
All right, so you can see that I'm in the studio with our Leadership Academy, which is a leadership training process, workshop, curriculum, and so forth. So if you think your organization, your company could use some leadership training, then please get a hold of us. We'd love to serve you and help create a culture that is thriving. All right, we won't get much into that. I want to talk to you a little bit about leadership. And leadership can be as a parent, it can be as a community leader, it can be as a church leader, it could be corporate, it could be military, it could be whatever. Leader, when you have influence over other people, is leadership. And so how can you increase your connection, your culture, your synergy with other people on your team? Human beings work with human beings. And so what are some expressions that you can express that will help bring connection between you and another person? If there's someone in your world or in your office or whatever that you're struggling with, if you will just use 1 or 2 of these expressions, I tell you what, it will make a difference in your relationship if you say them with sincerity, right? You can't fake this stuff. You've got to be real, and it's got to show up in your actions, right? So if you want more, you've probably heard me say this before on the Unleash Your Greatness Within podcast. If you want more trust, then be more trustworthy. If you want more respect, right, then be more respectful. What like attracts like. What goes around comes around. You reap what you sow. Okay. So with all that said, let's jump into the 8 expressions of power. Expression number 1 is please. Get in the habit of saying please. Please, can you do this? Please, right? That's number 1. Number 2 is thank you. It means a lot when someone does something for you, whether it's small and menial, but I'm telling you what, if you will say thank you when someone serves you, goes out of your way, helps you out, whatever, or responds to a request that's expected to be responded to, for the leader just to say thank you, right? That takes a second. But you know what it does? It shows you care. And that's what builds the relationship with people that you work with. So please, thank you. Another one that's even stronger than thank you is I appreciate you. I appreciate your efforts. Thank you. Right? That's another one. That's number 3. Number 4 is, and this is a hard one for a lot of people, but I tell you what, it has power. And that is this. I'm sorry. Right? If you made a mistake, maybe you blew up on someone negatively and you kind of feel bad about it, or it came across wrong, and you know that feelings have been hurt and so forth, why can't you be the leader that has confidence and courage to say, hey, I apologize about how I handled that. I'm sorry for the way I treated you. I'm sorry for what happened there. If it was caused by you or something, own it. It's okay. And be quick to say I'm sorry. Be quick to forgive. And I tell you what, your relationships will improve greatly because of that. Number 5, I'm proud of you. Think about that. I'm proud of you. How often do we not catch people in the act of doing what's right? To give them a little pat on the back, if you will. Listen, high achievers and highly successful leaders reward the effort. They let people know they're proud of their efforts and what they've done and so forth. So catch people in the act of doing what's right. And I would just add to that, I'm proud of you. You know, simple things like TJ Watson of IBM, the founder of IBM many years ago, the legend says that he would put his checkbook in his back pocket and he would go down to different plants and so forth. And when he would see a worker doing something extraordinarily well, or maybe a manager told him that someone went above and beyond and so forth, he would take out that checkbook and he would write on the check $15 and give it to that person. Now, I know you normally can't do that in your business, right? But this is what TJ Watson did. And he would give those checks away when he heard that things were going well. It was a way of saying, I'm proud of you. I'm thinking about you. You value to me. All that is really important. Well, guess what? The legend says that many of those checks that he wrote for $15 or $20 were never cashed. Now, let me ask you a question. Why would they not be cashed? You already know the answer, I'm sure. Here's why. Because people got more value out of the recognition to be noticed than just cashing the check. So I'm sure many people probably kept that in their files. Maybe a few people might have actually put it in a frame, and it meant something meaningful to people. And leaders can do that very easily, to say, I'm proud of you. Again, keeping it sincere is really, and genuine is really important. The next one, and you can't really use this maybe in the office, so be careful with this one. But think about the people at home, the people in your family, the friends that you have, and so forth. How often do you say, I love you? When you see each other and then you separate, do you say, I love you? Right? And you can say that to people that you don't see all the time. But when you're with them, you have a great relationship. Why can't you say, hey, I'll see you later, love you, right? And then you can be more sincere and you can say, I love you. Right? Maybe to a family member, a child, a spouse, or whatever. And the tone of voice that you use when you say, I love you, means everything. The tone, just the tone, not the word itself, but the tone can change the energy associated with it, right? Think about it this way. You could say, I love you. Sounds a lot different than, I love you. More like a question, right? Or you can say, I love you. I love you, right? That has power. And I don't think as human beings, we express the I love you enough. Think about someone in your life who could use that. Okay. The next one is number 7 is, how may I serve you? As leaders, your goal is to serve the people you lead. So maybe in a one-on-one, or maybe you're chatting with someone on the side. Why couldn't you as a leader say, how can I help you? What can I do differently to make your job easier, better, so that you feel more satisfied at work? How can I serve you? I love when I interviewed Ken Blanchard on my podcast, the Greatness Within podcast, a few years ago. He talked about the founder, Herb Kelleher of Southwest Airlines. And he told the story of, and the example of many of the pilots. This is probably going a few years back. I don't know if they do it today. But back when he was building the business of Southwest Airlines, right? The low cost airline, right? That connects families with families and so forth. They instituted a leadership mindset, a servant leadership mindset throughout the company, which came out in behavior. Because you would see that some of the pilots, many of them actually, while the crew was coming on to clean the plane between departures and so forth, the pilots would help the crew clean up the garbage in the aisles and between the seats and so forth. Why? Because they had the servant leadership mindset in that company. I worry, as a side note, that it seems like of late, the last couple of years, customer service and care has gone down the tubes. I mean, think about it. Last time you were at a store, did you get a smile when you were at the store? Did you get someone that went out of their way? I just think customer service and thinking of people as human beings and wanting repeat customers and so forth, why aren't we raising our standards and having those attitudes of inspiration, those positive attitudes where you have a smile on your face. We don't smile enough. So I would just say,